Look, you've done everything right. You went to school, you got the job, and now you're bringing home $5,000 every single month. In most parts of the country, that's a solid living. It's $60,000 a year. You should be feeling like you're winning, right? But every Friday you look at your balance and realize it's gone. You're not buying Ferraris, you're not vacationing in the Maldives, you're just living. And when you think about retirement, it feels like a campfire story, something people used to talk about, but nobody has actually seen in years. My name is Zach, and I spend way too much time thinking about the math of the middle class. If you're someone who feels like you're running a race on a treadmill, working harder just to stay in the same place, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's the thing that most people don't realize. 80% of Americans are currently in a position where they literally cannot afford to stop working, ever. Let's look at the actual numbers, because this is where it gets really interesting. If you're taking home $5,000 a month after rent or a mortgage, let's be conservative and say $1,800, plus a car payment, insurance, utilities, and the skyrocketing cost of just eating, you're likely left with maybe $600 of discretionary income. Oh, you might be thinking, Zach, $600 a month into an S&P 500 index fund over 30 years makes me a millionaire. In theory, yes. In reality, no, because life isn't a spreadsheet. Your water heater breaks. That's $1,200. Your dog needs the vet. That's $800. Your car needs new tires. That's $600. This is what I call the $5,000 mirage. You see the money coming in, but you don't see the hidden math of 2026 draining it. In 1980, the two-income trap wasn't really a thing yet. One person could work and buy a house for 3 times their salary. Today, we have 2 people working, buying houses for 7 times their salary, and they're broker than the single-income family of 40 years ago. Here's what most people don't realize. We are being taxed into poverty by lifestyle inflation and status debt. We've been conditioned to believe that if we make $5,000, we should live a $4,500 life. But the math is brutal. If you spend 90% of what you earn, you aren't building a future. You're just financing a temporary present. So how do we fix it? How do you become part of the 20% that actually makes it? First, you have to stop playing the monthly payment game. Dealers and banks want you to think in per month. They want you to think, I can afford $500 a month for this truck. They don't want you to see the $45,000 total. If that $500 was invested instead, it would be worth $150,000 by the time you're 60. Second, you need to find your leak. Most people have a $400 a month ghost expense disappearing on things they don't need. Look, retirement isn't an age, it's a number. If you can't get your expenses down, you have to get your inputs up, whether that's a side niche or upskilling. The goal isn't to work more, it's to make your $5,000 behave like $10,000 by cutting the waste. It's frustrating, I get it. The system is designed to keep you on that treadmill. Start small. Find your $500 leak. Invest it. Stop buying things to impress people you don't even like. The math of 2026 is hard, but it's not impossible. You just have to stop following the 80% and start acting like the 20%. You've got this. At the end of the day, the 80% aren't bad with money. They're just playing a game where the rules were written by the house. But you're seeing the math now, and once you see it, you can't go back to the way things were. If this video made you rethink your $5,000 monthly mirage, then my job here is done. But the journey doesn't end here. I want to hear from you. What is the one leak you found in your budget this month? Drop it in the comments below. Subscribe to join the 20% and let's fix your future, $1 at a time. I'm Zach, and I'll see you in the next one.